You got to go. You're not changing. You're depressing me. We haven't seen each other in a while, Jollies. We have to stay connected. This is how we figure out what we need beyond the superficial. We are celebrating you. We're celebrating you. I know I've abandoned you for a little while. What can I tell you? I was living my life, living. Now I'm back and I'm grateful that you're here. Thank you, as always, for watching the videos, checking out the playlists, and all the Fambalam who have been here before and who've just recently joined. Thank you, the Fambalam, by the way, the subbies. Love having your buddy channel. Darlings, let's talk about how you can figure out what you need. Go check the mother of this video, the first episode. It's called What You Need Discovering Your Voice. I have a lot of videos here that's focused on my mental health and therapy, because according to me, we all have a longitude and a latitude to find locations in the world. For me, my longitude, my latitude is my mental health. I gotta take care of that, baby. That governs every aspect of my life. With my lovers, well, at the moment, it's a desert, but my financial, my job situation, my personal interaction, my friends. If somebody as something is intuitively, according to me, harming my mental or hurting or infringing or disrespecting, I'ma speak the words, baby. I'ma say, listen, let me tell you something, darlings, you got to go. And if you don't go, I'm going, because it ain't happening here. I've worked too hard. I've been to the bottom. I might tell you that story one day. I've been to the bottom and I ain't going back there, baby. So that's why we need to check in on ourselves, check in on our mental situation, because guess what? Just like how every year, let me go check, let me get my annual done, my physical, my dental, if you have certain pre-existing conditions and you need to see a specialist, you go take care of that. Why don't we do the same thing for our mental health? I check in every single day on how I feel, how I react, how something is impacting me, externally, internally, and I lay down the burden at a mental chatter. You know what mental chatter is? All the negative whisper warrior telling you you're not enough, you're not good enough, you're this, you're not smart enough. Why did she say that? Why did I listen to it? We need to learn ourselves. The same way you learn how to put on makeup, the same way you know what your taste buds are telling you. Your taste buds when you eat something. Same thing about your mental health. We should be willing and brave and loving enough to ourselves that we said, you know what? Let me invest some time. Let me commit every day to learning myself so that I know the truth, the tah-rutha that is me, and the fear that holds me back from moving through, the fear that I lean on the past as the gospel according to the destination of my life. It's not happening no more. Because I know myself, I learn myself, I know when things are affecting me, and I move towards positivity and light, my loves. Let's keep it moving. Here's what I offer to you, dogs. How do you figure out what it is that you need? It's easier said than done. It took me years, okay, not months, years. Because I was at the bottom, I was in a very dark place. Therapy, I talk about it all the time on this channel. I've been through about multi-digit therapists until I found the one that got me and understood and I really connected with, and that helps me. And remember this, you don't have to go see a therapist if you think you're in crisis mode. No, you don't have to necessarily, but if you do have to go, then please do go. If you just want to have a check-in with therapist, absolutely. If you're dealing with one issue or a multiplicity of issues, go talk to your therapist. Or if you're feeling happy, just have a check-in. Most therapists have therapists. Please know that. We're all still human. We all are working through a process, and it ain't no shame. It ain't no shame. In these societies, I tell you, in the country where I'm from, in your from maybe, perhaps, it's almost, oh my God, shameful for you to say, oh my gosh, I need help. I need someone to speak to. I need an impartial voice. My mother's affecting me, my father's affecting me, my friend's affecting me. You can't go to them and expect that they will be impartial because they're inside of your life. You need somebody who can turn it around and help you see all that you need to see. To live a fulfilling existence. Because life passes you by, darling. Darling, life passes you by. And I'm gonna live this life, darlings, just like my mother said, I got to go. Huh? Yes, sir. Honor and serve yourself. Let's talk about it. I offer to you, please know you live your life how you want to live your life. I'm just offering a little test. This is how we figure out what we need beyond the superficial. Figure out what do you need. The tah-rutha, fear, you're in the backseat of my life, here's how you make that happen. Identify what energizes you. What energizes you? Again, remove the superficial. They're not sustainable, my loves. Without this hair hat, without this bathing suit, naked in the wind, I'm fine, baby, and I'm alright mentally. Without this lipstick and this makeup that I cannot put on very well, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm alright, you know why? Anytime I'm like this, if my emotions or something in my life is like this, I find balance somewhere because I figure out what energizes me without the superficial. Next, what interactions, what tasks, what activities do you, my loves, enjoy most? That's number 2. Third, when does time move quickly for you? What does that mean? Have you ever done something, you're doing an activity or you're engaging in some conversation or mental exercise or meditation, whatever conversation, and time just moves like that for you? That's telling you something. I found, for me, personally, I'm telling you my tah-rutha. That's what this video is about. The tah-rutha, fear, you're in the backseat of my life, here's how you make that happen. The busier I am doing what I love, the more fulfilled I feel. Time moves. I don't have lazy downtime to worry about what he said, she said, and what she needs from me and he needs from me. I'm more attuned to what I'm doing. I'm purposeful, and by exercising that part of my brain or my body, I sleep. I told you, and I am an insomniac. Well, I will tell you the whole story, honey. There's been progress. There's been progress. I'll tell you another video. What are we talking about? Yes, darlings. What makes me busy? What keeps me busy? With things that I love. I don't even realize time is moving like this video, darlings. I don't know how long I've been recording this video, but it's been a while, and I love it. I love interacting with you, so it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like joy. It feels like spring. It feels like spring. Darlings, we're talking about the tah-rutha. Fear, you're in the back seat of my life. Because I know what I need to feel fulfilled, to feel whole, to be inspired, to be motivated, and to share with the rest of the world. Because remember, what we give, we get, and what we get, we give. It's all symbiosis. What would you be doing if you did not have to go to work or attend to your children or to do what you would normally do in your daily routine? What would you be doing? This is how we figure out what we need beyond the superficial. We're not talking about rings and things and jewels. Ain't gonna buy the time for that. Or what she says, I look in this dress or this outfit or this bathing suit. Nobody's talking about that here. We're talking about something that's sustainable to take you through your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your senior years, honey, your silver years. And the next thing, what is something that I can do for 8 hours and not be tired of? Next, let's say it again. What is the one thing that I can do for 8, 10, 12, 15 hours and not be tired of? Ask yourself that question, my loves. I can tell you my answer. But I won't. It's about you. What makes you, the last question, joyful? What makes you joyful, my love? These questions are so important for you, for me. To learn about ourselves, to honor ourselves, to listen to our intuition, listen to our gut, and move into becoming the best version of ourselves. There will always be the negative people. The wicked will always be there. I had a friend, and I had this conversation with the wicked. Recently, we had this conversation. The wicked, the people who are perpetually dysfunctional will always be there. They're so negative. All they do is live on the past, the history, or on the shoulders of nepotism or social class standing. I ain't got all that time for that. So if you got those people in your life and you figure out who you are, you pat the waters, honey. Be like Moses. Is that who it was? I think it was. Part the seas. You said, listen, you gotta stay over here outside of my life because you're not honoring and serving my purpose. The truth, fear you in the back seat of my life. And yes, my laughs, you will lose some connections and some people along the way. And you should. Not everybody's supposed to be in your life. They're all seasonal, some of them. Some of them are seasonal. So give those seasonal people their time and you say, fly, 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 fly. You got to go. You're not changing. You're depressing me. You are ruining my mental health. You're harming the growth that I'm hoping to achieve by always saying, you know, back then and 5 years ago when I should have, could have, why did I do that? It happened, darlings. Life happened to you. It happened to me. You're not special in your pain. You're not special in your joy. We all been through some version of hardship that knocked us on our back. I have several times. Something that knocked us on our knees, darlings. We've been through it, and this is why I ain't going back there. So tell yourself the truth. The truth, fear you in the backseat of my life. Fear you in the backseat of my life. Fear you in the backseat of my life, darlings. I ain't got no time for you. All right, darlings. Don't forget, leave the comments below of what you want to see on the channel. And by the way, darlings, I love having you here. I missed you on the channel. I hope you come back and watch all the videos in the playlist because we love you. We love you on the channel.
Another video is waiting for you. Check it out. Check it out now. Should bang bang bang. Ha 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 ha.